Good morning, today in Body Balance, talking with Mark Spencer from the Rady JCC. Last time we saw you, bud, we were talking about rehabbing. You got an injury and how you can come back from it. But now we want to talk about prehabbing, what you can do to make sure you don't have the injury in the first place.
That's right, and there's a few different situations where if you take a few minutes in your workout to do some specific types of exercises, and not just working on the big muscles, you know, the chest, the back, the quads, that sort of thing.
There's the one that gets you noticed.
Exactly, which is all fine and dandy. But there are a lot of smaller muscle groups that help stabilize joints, assist with movements, that if we focus on those ones, and these are the ones that quite often that end up getting injured.
Right.
Okay, your rotator cuff, if you're an athlete.
Okay, let's go through some of those serious ones. So rotator cuff, an obvious one, you're throwing a baseball real hard, and that muscle takes a lot of the torque. That's
right. So, or a swimmer, somebody where you got a lot of rotation in the shoulder. You know, those smaller muscles in that assist with those movements end up getting injured. So there's some exercise that you can do to help strengthen up, make sure that you're the muscles, maintaining the mobility in the shoulder.
Okay. Give me some other key points. So shoulder's a bad one. I'm assuming ankle is a big one for a lot of people.
Ankles can be a big one, especially as people start to train for the Manitoba Marathon, to get into that time of year. Also groin is another big one. So whether you're a weekend warrior, you know, hockey player, soccer, something like that, or even if you're just an average person, you know, I see sidewalks like this that we have right now outside. You know, there's things again that you can do to help prevent injuries from happening.
It doesn't take much when it comes to something like a groin pull or a hamstring pull. It really doesn't take much to put yourself in some serious pain.
Yeah. Another area that prehab is quite prevalent is if you're going in for any orthopedic type of surgery. So, for instance, a lot of people went for
hip or knee replacement.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. So there's actually exercises I can do pre-surgery to help me recap post-surgery, or to recover post-surgery.
Right. So you're strengthening up the muscles and stabilizing the joints before you go in, and helps for a quicker recovery once you're out of the surgery.
Okay, let's talk about that person. You mentioned someone going for the marathon, going into a marathon, or we've got the Challenge for Life coming up, lots of walkathons, runathons, things like that. How far in advance should I start thinking about that prehab in order to actually see the benefits on race day?
Well, I'm a big proponent of incorporating elements of prehab into your regular routine. It doesn't take a lot of time, you don't need a lot of space, and a lot of times you don't need a lot of fancy equipment. It's just a matter of doing some specific stretches or stabilization exercises that you can incorporate into your regular routine. And this should just be adopted, you know, throughout the course of the year.
Put it in your average mix, and therefore you're not going to miss it at any point. You're ready for that Challenge for Life or Manitoba Marathon, whatever is coming up. Coming up, we're going to show people how exactly some exercises can help them. What body part are we going to focus on? Are we doing shoulder, ankle?
Yeah, we've got some back, some shoulder, some hip exercises. So
lots of stuff to help you when it comes to making sure that you prehab for that big race, that big event, or just getting through your daily life. If you want to check out more about Rady JCC, you'll find all the links on breakfasttelevision.ca. Going to take a break. Coming up, we're going to help you when it comes to those injuries.
Body and Balance on Breakfast Television is brought to you by Rady JCC. You belong here.